You know, this morning traffic really starting to get annoying. They're just getting carried away with these cars every day, man. Like, seriously, this is what we're gonna do this morning. Uh, traffic, 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 traffic. So there's so many options I can do out here. So I got the Mustang, of course, the green '97 Cobra Mustang, and I also have, of course, the Marauder. So I was contemplating some things. So we want to get the Mustang up as soon as possible, so we can set the Marauder aside and do some other deeper work, put it on the side, just restoration stuff, paint, paint touch up, fixing everything, little knickknacks, different things like that, and preserving the car so we're not driving it nearly as much. And I was thinking to myself on this one point, what if I get the 6R80, buy a 6R80, so that I can put it in the Mustang until the 10R80 is available, and once the 10R80 is available, then go ahead and take the 6R80 out of the Mustang, because they mount up exactly the same drive shafts for the most part and everything. So that'll get that out of the way, run a controller there, sell that controller off, or move it to the Marauder and put the Marauder on the 6R80 later once I get the Mustang running in a 10R80 controller is available. Because see, we don't have a 10R80 controller available right now, and until that 10R80 controller is available, kind of stuck in a situation there, you know what I mean? So there's not much you can do. So until that 10R80 controller is available, I can't really run the green car unless I run in some type of makeshift limp mode, make my own controller for the thing, which I just don't have the time to do such a development to make my own controller. Or if I don't make my own controller, I use a newer Mustang's computer, and that's also introducing some other variables there just because of the compatibility, body control modules, CAN bus, dashboard issues. It's a lot of integration no matter what I do, and I can take the electronic aspect of it on either side and really put something in together. But what are you going to do? It's complex to try to get all those things together and make a decision. But if I do get the 6R80, I know a controller and 6R80s are readily available to ride the car. The car is going to start out NA. It's not going to be more power than it can take. I don't need the 4R100 or 4R200, the mod. I don't need all that. A 6R80 6-speed is great to start, so I can drive the car around. And then once I get beyond a point that I feel comfortable with everything, then I can move on to the next phase. So this is contemplated, and this was I just get a junkyard 6R80, one that's in good shape, low, decent miles, do fluid, maybe do a few parts, and even do like a stock torque converter or whatever, or just an aftermarket torque converter. I live right down the street from Circle D, so no reason not to. And once I get that combination going, then bam, it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I can do what I need to do in that situation. But either way, I've got to make one decision or another, and this is something I'm thinking on right now. Finally, I think I've got all the other nonsense out of the way that I can finally just work on the green Cobra, and then I can go ahead and get those things done. So I want to take some input from what you guys think, what that's out there as well, and then see what we can put forward out there, because I'm always away, I'm always working. You can probably definitely see what's going on there in the background at work, back and forth, different things like that. So busy, but I've got to be able to make decisions and balance all this stuff in between. And I wanted to continue to keep that output going towards you guys, so that at least you know what's going on with the projects. The projects are still underway. It's just been a lot of maintenance that I have to do on the cars in between, because I'm driving so much weekly. I'm doing almost 2,500 miles a month in the Marauder, and I want to set her aside so we're not building up that many miles. The car is very reliable and things are going great, but man, the miles are there. We're at 155,200. By next week, the week after next, I'll have 156,000 on here with no problem. And by the end of March, easily we'll be working towards 160. So those miles are clocking up, and the car is something to cherish. And if something does happen out here, it puts me in a circumstance where it's hard to replace. You can't get bumpers for a Marauder easily. You can't get spare parts for these cars easily. And the conditions out here are harsh. The Cobra can deal with this, but those parts are plentiful. I have most of those parts, and they're easy to repair. They're easy to replace. And most things that are there, I'm not saying we want to dog a car out by any means, but the availability for everything is there, and so it's easy to deal with. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I'm not going to run it on long, but I just want to share this, guys, with the community and my followers, and just so that you understand kind of where I'm coming from right now and the circumstances that I am in and the decisions that I'm trying to make. So don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to continue to try to keep pushing content out a lot harder, just like I promised. And as I do projects, I'm going to be keeping up with them a little more often. So good to see you guys. Let's keep out there, keep it spicy, and shoot me any questions, and definitely give me any suggestions that you have as usual. You guys be good.